Hello, everyone, and welcome to our English Learning Podcast. I'm Maria, and today we're going to talk about shopping vocabulary. This is perfect for A2 level learners who want to improve their English when they go shopping.
Hi, Maria. Yes, shopping is such a practical topic. Many people need to shop every day, so learning these words is really useful. Let's start with the basic places where we shop.
Great idea, James. First, we have the supermarket. This is a large store where you can buy food, drinks, and household items. Then, there's the grocery store, which is similar, but usually smaller. A market is an outdoor place where people sell fresh vegetables, fruits, and sometimes clothes.
Those are excellent examples. What about shopping centers and malls? A shopping center is a group of stores in one building. A mall is similar, but usually much larger with many different types of shops.
Perfect. Now let's talk about the people involved in shopping. The customer is the person who buys things. The cashier is the person who takes your money at the checkout. The shop assistant or sales assistant helps customers find products and answers questions.
Good points, Maria. Now, what about the items and products? Can you explain some common shopping vocabulary?
Of course. A product is anything you can buy. An item is a single thing. For example, if you buy 5 apples, that's 5 items. A package is a container that holds a product. A bottle holds liquids like milk or juice. A can is a metal container for food or drinks. A box contains things like cereal or pasta.
Excellent. What about prices and money? That's very important when shopping.
Absolutely. The price is how much something costs. The cost is the same thing. A discount is a reduction in price. For example, if a shirt costs $10, but there's a 50% discount, you pay only $5. A sale is when stores reduce prices on many items. A bargain is something that costs less than usual, so it's a good deal.
That's really helpful. What about paying for things?
Great question. You can pay with cash, which is paper money and coins. You can use a credit card or debit card. Some stores accept mobile payments now. The receipt is the paper you get after you pay. It shows what you bought and how much you paid. The checkout is the place where you pay for your items.
Now, let's talk about shopping actions. What verbs do we use when shopping?
Good question. To shop means to go to stores and buy things. To browse means to look at things without a specific plan to buy. To look for something means to search for it. To try on means to wear something to see if it fits, like trying on clothes or shoes. To pay means to give money for something.
What about returning items?
Excellent point. To return means to bring something back to the store. You might return an item if it doesn't fit, if it's broken, or if you changed your mind. To exchange means to trade one item for another. For example, if a shirt is too small, you can exchange it for a larger size. A refund is when the store gives you your money back.
What about shopping containers and bags?
Perfect. A shopping bag is what you carry your purchases in. A basket is a container you use in the store to collect items before you pay. A shopping cart or trolley is a larger container with wheels that you push around the store. A backpack is a bag you wear on your back. A purse or handbag is a small bag, usually for women.
Now, let's talk about different types of shops. Can you give us some examples?
Of course. A clothing store sells clothes and shoes. A bookstore sells books. A pharmacy or drugstore sells medicine and health products. A bakery sells bread and cakes. A butcher shop sells meat. A flower shop sells flowers. A toy store sells toys for children. A department store sells many different types of products in one building.
Wonderful. What about some useful shopping phrases?
Great idea. You can say, "How much does this cost?" Or, "What's the price?" If you want to know if something is available, you ask, "Do you have this in a different size?" Or, "Is this in stock?" You can also ask, "Can I try this on?" Or, "Do you have a discount?"
These are really practical phrases. What about when you're ready to buy?
You can say, "I'll take this," or "I'll buy this." At the checkout, you might say, "Can I pay with a card?" Or, "Do you accept credit cards?" After shopping, you might say, "Thank you for your help," or "Have a good day."
Maria, this has been so helpful. Do you have any final tips for our listeners?
Yes. Practice these words when you actually go shopping. Try to use them in real conversations with shop assistants. Listen to how native speakers use these words, And don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we learn. Thank you for listening to our podcast today.
Thank you, Maria. Keep practicing, everyone, and happy shopping.